Is Hokum is as scary as everyone is saying it is? Let's talk about it in this video. Hello, welcome back to Miggy's Macabre. My name is Miggy, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about Hokum. I saw Hokum over the weekend, and I'm let it sit with me. Plus, I was busy doing some other things, and I really wanted to just talk about what I really enjoyed about this movie and how it made me feel in the theaters. Here's a spoiler-free version of it. I know down the road I'll probably do a spoiler version, kind of breaking down the movie. And don't forget to follow, like, and subscribe for more horror movie reviews, so let's get right into it. Hokum is a 2026 supernatural horror film written and directed by Damien McCarthy. The film stars Adam Scott as an author who travels to the hotel in Ireland, is unaware that it may be haunted by a witch. His main objective there is to scatter his parents' ashes who were on a honeymoon and came to this hotel. Hokum also premiered at the 2026 South by Southwest Film and TV Festival on March 14, 2026, and was released in the United States by Neon May 1st, 2026. The film received positive reviews from critics and praise for the story, performances, and McCarthy's direction. The movie starts off with Owen, played by Adam Scott, writing his story is about a conquistador traveling through the desert. The scene cuts back and forth from the scene he is writing, and I believe it's like from inside his own home. And as he's writing, it's raining outside, it's all dark and gloomy, and he has his whiskey, a nice writer setting. So I'm like, that's pretty awesome. As Ohm struggles to complete this scene he is writing, he sees a woman standing in the stairs looking at him. You can't see who it is, but you can tell it's a woman. And then like there's this like nice like play with the light and shadow. It's kind of like he kind of shines a light on her and it just kind of just disappears. And nice little jump scare. Again, it's not a spoiler. Trust me, it's kind of expected at this point. And then as Ohm looks through the boxes, the movie cuts to like two brown tubes, or they're basically urns, and it's like his parents. So reading the synopsis of this movie, like I read earlier, his those are his parents' ashes, and he's looking through the box and he finds a picture of his mom standing next to a tree. However, it's like very quick, and like there's something else that gets shown when he's going through the stuff, and it's a photo of the rabbit man. So if you're gonna watch it, just be on the lookout for that. You don't want to miss it. It's quick. And I'll talk about the rabbit man in a spoiler version of this video. Not this video, but in another video. Then the movie just cuts to like him driving in his car to Ireland, heading towards Bilberry Woods Hotel. At first, I'm like, does he live in Ireland? Is he visiting Ireland? The movie doesn't explain it right then and there, but there's a scene between him and someone else, one of the innkeepers, and that tells you, I'm like, okay, he's just visiting. When Ohm gets to the hotel, he immediately gives off that he's not from the area. He sees a dead goat that's been shot by one of the innkeepers. Once inside, the hotel owner, Mr. Cobb, is telling a scary folk story to two children about a witch who chains up bad children or bad people. When Ohm enters the room, he tells the kids to find their parents and not to listen to strangers. From here, Ohm is being rude to everyone he encounters at this hotel. He basically calls Mr. Cobb a creep, not knowing he is the hotel manager. Trust me, it's a dead giveaway. When you see him, I'm like, this guy looks nice. I think there's even a name tag that says it. Then the exchange between him and Maul. Maul helps him check in. Maul is played by Peter Cohen. And in the way Ohm starts to just treat everybody in this section of the movie, I said to myself, I hope whatever is in here wins. Fuck Ohm. But that's just me. And then when Ohm is looking for his room, he gets lost, and Fiona, played by actress Florence Ordesh, I hope I pronounced that correctly, asks him if he needs help, and he gives her a smart ass remark. Like, bro, she's trying to help you find your room. Or like something like he says something. I forgot what he says, but he's fucking rude. Right then and there, I wanted to throw hands with him. I'm like, what's wrong with you? And so she's nice enough to show him to his room because that's her job. But before Fiona leaves, he asks if she recognizes the tree where his mother is posing in the picture. And so Fiona tells him where it's located. The reason, and then obviously the reason why he goes to the Bilberry Woods Hotel in the first place is to scatter his parents' ashes because that's where they spent their honeymoon. But anyways, from there, the movie kind of speed things up, and he's out in the woods now. You know, he's walking, he finds this tree, he spreads his mother's ashes. Like there's one urn that he kind of like all nice and calmly kind of like spreads out, and then there's one he just like starts going aggressively, and he kind of like puts them together. But I'm like, I'm pretty sure like there's one parent he doesn't like and one parent he does, and the movie doesn't tell you. Maybe I wasn't paying attention to like the urn itself, which one he grabbed. But there's one that's really, really nice and one that's like, screw this. And like in the movie, it kind of tells you. And then he meets this old man in the woods named Jerry, played by David Wilmot. And I was like, I think that's a homeless man or a camper because right away I noticed like his wedding ring was like kind of polished or kind of standing out. And then Jerry offers some moonshine, like, buddy, you're drinking liquor from a random stranger in the woods. Do you not care about yourself? And it will be answered shortly. So Ohm goes back to the hotel, and from here, I have to just give my thoughts on the movie because this is where the movie starts to unfold. A good opening, a solid opening. I hated Ohm in this movie. He's rude the whole time, but I think they capture how an artist with their head up their ass would act. And I've seen this behavior before, so it's kind of like it's spot on. And what I really like about this movie is like when Ohm gets back, there's like this exchange about like obviously the innkeepers have like this like experience with this haunted hotel. And like again, I'm not gonna give away what happens because I want you guys to experience it if you guys go see this movie. And it's really, really well done. What I really like is like there's one mystery, here's another, here's another, here's another. And every time you see what's on screen or what's happening, it's fucking cool. And every time I watch this, I'm like, I need to see more from this hotel. There's a moment where the movie just flips, like, and you never see it coming. I didn't see it coming at all. And there's a subject in this movie where it's just like, because of what's happening and how like you don't see it coming. That's I'm like Damien McCarthy did a good job. I got it right away. Like it's one of those situations where you don't see coming. And I don't even want to say anything because I want you guys to just be like, a lot of people in the theaters did that gasp. I was like, there's a few moments where people were doing like the oh shit type thing. And this is when the movie starts to get spooky. And I will say that the sound, the music, and like all like the people's voices, all the elements in this movie make it so fucking creepy that I was like, this is awesome. For a split second, I was like, I don't know where the terror is coming from. And the hotel doesn't help either. The hotel feels so dark, mysterious, and the people working there add like this mystery and darkness surrounding this hotel. And I could not look away from the screen. At no point was I bored or uninterested from the get go. This movie just like grabs your attention and it does not let go till the movie's over. Even when the movie was over, I was like, do I wait for post credits? And I'm like, I'm gonna see if it even comes up, but there's none. The story is great, and all the mystery that gets added on in the movie fits perfectly so well. And without spoiling it, the Rabbit Man is terrifying, and I need to see more of him because I felt like he could have his own standalone movie just to see how creepy he is. Can you imagine just sleeping and this motherfucker just pops out of nowhere? So overall, like I said, is this movie worth watching? In my opinion, yes. Like Adam Scott plays a perfect fucking writer, and I want to punch him in the face as the character, not him. It's a good story. The hotel, the people working there, the acting, all the sounds, all like the music, it's made the movie so much more enjoyable. There's enough twists and turns in this movie to be engaged in. Again, like I said, I left the theater and I wanted more. I still want more. I hope they make a spin-off of the Rabbit Man because I love how insane and creepy he looked. So my personal score, 4.5 out of 5. Is it scary as the marketing tells you it is? No, because we're adults. But there are some unsettling parts, and the story is good. And the reason why it's not a 5 out of 5 because I wanted more. But realistically, it's a perfect movie. Should you go watch it in theaters? I believe if you have the opportunity to go watch it, watch it. It makes some great conversation to talking about like with other horror creators or people who love horror in general. Damon McCarthy did an amazing job with this movie, and I can't wait to see more of his work. But yeah, that's Hokum, and I'll do a spoiler review, like maybe with my friend down the road. Like I said, like another video. But anyways, this video will go up, if not Monday, Tuesday. But anyways, I'm back and forth with this channel, like I said before. But we're gonna keep it horror related, most likely just horror movie reviews. I do like going to like Midsummer Scream. I'm going this year all 3 days, and going to spooky events. So I think I'll just post like little reels on my TikTok and Instagram, Miggy's Macabre as well. But yeah, that's the Hokum spoiler free review. If you like what you see, please like, comment, subscribe to my channel for more horror movie reviews, and I will see you all in the next one. Lots of good horror movies coming up in the month of May, so be on the lookout. I'll see you later.